Welcome to Excel Essentials 101. Let's dive in and unlock the power of Excel together. In this video, we're going to talk about how to join or combine two different cells with text into one original cell or just one cell with the combination of that text. In this example, you see that you have a column of names and a column of last names. So what happens if I want to join the name with the last name and put it in just one cell? So that's what we're going to learn today. In terms of real life applications, it definitely helps on full name formatting, on email address creation, on product or item descriptions, address formatting. There's so many uses out there for for these technique or this tool. So let's dive into it. The first method that we're going to try is called the ampersand symbol. What basically means is that we're going to select, or let's go equal Blair, and you're going to do a little and ampersand into a space. So your open space there with blank, another ampersand symbol, and then you put the last name. So when you press enter, you have the first name and last name. So all you have to do is just using the ampersand symbol, you do Blair ampersand the space using the two highlights, and then the second cell. Now, if we want to drag all this down, we can drag it down all the way, and you'll see now the combination of all the names with last names. That's just one way of doing it. There's another method that's using the concat function. So let's write in concat. So concat function concatenates a list or range of text strings. So when we select concat, it's asking us for text number one. So let's select text number one. In this case, it's Blair, comma, text number two, coffee. When we select these two, we have Blair, coffee, but we have them together. So you see the difference here. It's important to, similar as your other um, method, you have to incorporate, the two highlights with a space in it so that you have that space between the name and the last name, like this. Okay. In this case, we drag all the way down and great. So we've learned how to combine two different cells into one. Ain't that amazing? Now let's go on the inverse. What happens if I have name and last name? And it could be name and last name. It could be you have a date and you have the day of the week and you want to remove it from the actual date. So this is super useful as well. So I need to select the data. So let's select the data and we go to text to columns. It's going to do a pop-up screen in this one, which is asking you basically choose the file type that best describes your data. So delimited. We're going to choose delimited. So go to next. Now you have basically different options. You see how the data preview it is? Now you can select what will be that delimiter for you to separate the different cells. Since the name and last name has a space between, so we're just going to click on space. And you see how does it change right here? That means that Blair will be, and the name will be within one column, and coffee will be and last name will be into the second column. So once we see that this is the setup that we're looking for, we click on next. So in this case, now we want to see, okay, where do we want this to be exported? Where do we want this to be shown? So in this case, it's showing A2. So let's share B2, okay? That's where the name and last name will be dropped. So let's click on finish and boom, you have your first name and last name. Okay. Now, again, this is pretty useful in so many different areas in the field that you're working on, in data, in text formatting, address, postal code, allocation, anything. So thanks for joining me in this Excel journey. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, Excel skills open endless possibility. See you in the next video.